Okay guys, I am going to try to make this whole video. I have 3 important things to talk about. I'm gonna try to fit everything into one video. I have to go out pretty soon to get my son ready. He's going away for a tournament, so let's get it done. To start, I am on cycle day 28 and 12 DPL. I started spotting yesterday, and my period probably will start either tonight or tomorrow. So I have no good news for you guys. I am not pregnant. I've been testing since 7 DPL until yesterday. I didn't test today. Since I started spotting, I know I'm gonna have my period. Why wasting another pregnancy test? So that's that. There's nothing else to talk about except my cervix has been open since cycle day 14. Open for the past 2 weeks. So that's that. So I am not pregnant this time after this whole thing going on with Clomid, black cohosh, late ovulation. I am not pregnant. Okay. Last month, I made a video talking about a TTC body. If you have not watched that video, you should go watch it. I have one of my best friends. She's 33 years old. She is married. She just had a baby last year. The baby just turned 1 in July. So she came to me. No, before that. I think I explained that in that video. I remember I went to see her when her baby was maybe 8 months old, almost a year old, and I told her about my struggle trying to get pregnant. And I told her, I said to her, if you ever want to have another child, do not wait to have it as soon as you can, because you may find it easy to conceive the first time, and the second time could be a pain in the butt. So if you're gonna try to have another baby, I suggest you try it very soon after, because look at how I am struggling to get pregnant. So a couple months later, she came to me. Just, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks ago, she came to my house, and she told me she just had her first period because she was breastfeeding her daughter, and she thought she had a miscarriage because she had a very painful period, and she started with dizziness just like when she was pregnant with her daughter. So she thought she was pregnant until she started bleeding. So that was that. And we sat in my house for about 2 or 3 hours. We were just talking about trying to conceive. And she reminded me of me when I was younger. When I had my 2 kids, I was clueless. I didn't know anything: when you ovulate, how you ovulate, how to find out you are ovulating, what is about your cervical mucus, what about your cervix. I didn't know anything. She did not know anything at all about how to conceive. She knew, just like me, you have sex and you get pregnant. That's what she knew. That's what I know. So we sat and I told her pretty much everything I knew. And she went home, and she had a period about a week before me. So she was a week ahead of me. So 2 days later, she called me and she said, hey, what's going on? I checked my cervix like you said, and I could feel it, but tonight I cannot feel it. And I told her, once you find that your cervix is really, really high and soft, or if you cannot even reach it, that means ovulation is imminent. Meaning ovulation is right now or about to happen. So get busy, do what you have to do, you know, every day, twice a day, whatever you can. Do your baby dance, and then you never know. So she called me again. She said, I still cannot find it, and that was that. And I have not heard, I didn't hear anything from her until last night. So she called me about 9 o'clock, and she was asking me, how are you? How are the kids? And I told her, tell me, because if I am testing already So you must already know you're pregnant or you already have your period, because she was a week ahead of me. She said, yes, I took a pregnancy test and I am pregnant. And oh my God, I was so surprised. I mean, 2 months. That was her second month trying to conceive. And I am excited, happy, just like it was my news. It was just like I found out I was pregnant. I was very happy. I was screaming in the house, forgot my kids were around. So we sat and talked for a good 20 minutes, and we were talking about everything. And she was very grateful for all the information I gave her, because she said she didn't know when she was ovulating. I sent her home with a couple or 3 or 4 of my ovulation tests with the monitor, and I told her when to check her ovulation, and she was, very, very grateful and thankful. So I am excited for her. I'm very, very happy for her. And at the same time, I feel like, oh my God, I've been trying for 19 goddamn months. And I could relate to some people when they have their friends who get pregnant before them and they feel sad. But I do not feel related to people who feel bitter when their friends get pregnant. I can understand you can feel sad. I can understand you can feel a little bit depressed, because it is normal, especially if you've been trying for a long, long time. I read, or I think I watched a video on YouTube. Somebody was talking about, I think her friends got pregnant before her, and she was so angry. She didn't want to go to the baby shower. She didn't want to go see the baby. She said she had absolutely nothing to do with that friend. And I think, you know what? It is what it is. Sometimes you cannot change the way you feel, but that doesn't mean you cannot try to find in yourself the compassion for one another. When it is your friend, whether it's a neighbor, it doesn't have to be your best friend, because most of the time people get pregnant because they want to get pregnant, or it happens at an accident, but they do not get pregnant to make other people angry or to start something. I mean, who would do that? I mean, so if a friend of yours get pregnant before you, I mean, I can't even imagine feeling bitter that my good friend gets pregnant. I just can't, because I told her since the beginning. I told her about my struggles, and I told her, I wish you will never go through what I'm going through. She started to be stressed out about it, and I told her, do not stress out. You don't have to have any problem. Don't put in your head you have a problem. Just it's gonna take a little while for your cycle to be normal. So if you don't get pregnant, just try again. Don't think you have problem and start stressing out and create more problem for yourself. I wouldn't feel happy for her to struggle like I am. That's just the way I feel. But it is hard. I can understand why people will feel so sad, or I don't know, but feel like you don't want to go to the other people's baby shower. You don't want to go see the baby. I mean, I don't know what it is. It's silly. It just, so I am very, very happy for her, and I hope she will have a happy 9 months and a